How's that look?
That's good.
What's up, guys?
We are live. We just roasted this morning, or smoked it. It's a duck.
Wait, did I forget to make it public? No, people are doing it. Okay, good.
It smells really good. We're gonna eat this for dinner because we're having sushi, salmon, head rolls for
Yeah,
lunch.
check this out. It's a duck. We smoked it this morning.
Oh man, Julie's has been going crazy for this duck.
And today we are doing sushi hand rolls. It's actually a recipe that is in our cookbook. Do we have our cookbook around here? Is it in your room?
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
He's just looking at the duck.
So we're doing sushi hand rolls. I'm gonna change up the recipe a little bit because I don't. Are you gonna do spicy mayo?
Yeah, I was gonna make it on the side.
Okay, we're gonna do spicy mayo, but I'm not gonna do the mayo. I don't really like mayo. So this is a really easy recipe and it's pretty quick. Usually our cookalongs take like an hour, but this one will take like maybe 10 minutes. I made the blueberry muffins, so good.
They are really good. Thank you.
Waiting on keto Pop-Tarts. So Mega's made those before, and I remember it was like 2 years ago. I ate them all. They were pretty good, but I feel like it was just a lot of work for.
Yeah, they weren't that good. That's what I'll say.
I thought they were pretty good. Mayo sucks. I tend to agree.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm looking for Julius. He's over there just trying to get the duck.
Do you have a hat of every NBA team? No, I try to just get ones that are symbolic to me in some way, like this one, Atlanta, obviously, that's where we live. I got what do I got?
What section is it in?
I got a Pistons one since I'm from Detroit. The only like random one I have is a Bucks one just because it looks cool.
Here, I
Okay.
can't find it. So we are going to be using salmon. I hope a lot of you guys are doing this. We tried to post the recipe in advance. We actually posted it on Friday. Hello everyone on Facebook as well.
What section is it in? Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know our own book,
Here it
cookbook
is.
at all.
That's what we're making. The picture really doesn't do it justice. It looks super easy and beautiful, but it's actually like kind of hard to roll these. And
What do you do first? Let's go according to the book.
well, let's not start for a couple minutes. But the first
Okay.
thing you do is you get the meat. Well, we did it tuna, right? We did tuna.
You mince it up. Though.
You mince it up and you like mix it with the spicy mayo.
Okay.
So for mine, I just want to do sriracha, soy sauce, and a little sesame oil, I think.
Okay. We have the bowls.
Started keto a couple days ago and lost 3 pounds so far. Let's see here, making the shredded chicken today. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys. So we have a new website that hosts our meal prep course. So about like a year ago, or a little over a year ago, we launched the meal prep course. Over 1,000 people have taken it. People have gotten amazing results with it. If you're just kind of like on the fence, you don't 100% know what to do, or you like having the meals planned and like all the macros kind of calculated for you, ketomealprep.academy is the new site, and it just actually is up today. We just got it done like 2 hours ago. So check that out. It's a meal prep course. It's like a 50-day plan, videos. There's over 2 hours of videos, over 100 pages of like PDF Cookalong instructions. Check that out.
Yeah, and it's all reformatted. So like the color scheme is different.
It just looks better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. So we're excited for you guys to check that out.
It's ketomealprep.academy.
Used your bagel dough as pizza dough, turned out great. Yeah, so fathead dough, fathead pizza is really good. Stoka video, just bought the butter powder, yay! That's gonna be a game changer for a lot of you guys, especially with kids, because it is just like a really crunchy, delicious granola bar.
And I didn't think about it, but a lot of people commenting on the video mentioned that it's worth trying, and if you don't want to buy the butter powder, maybe MCT oil powder, coconut oil powder.
Oh yeah, good call.
Or you could even just try butter, maybe like a couple tablespoons. That might work.
And maybe store it in the fridge then.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the monthly keto box that you can buy?
Like
Keto crate?
or keto delivered. We wouldn't buy them personally. Because, you know, if we like a snack, we'd probably just buy that on its own and stick to that.
But if you like a wide variety of snacks and stuff, they're pretty good.
Yeah, it could be a good option. Keto Crate's the one we've like always.
That's the best one. You get your money's worth for sure too. There's probably like $50 to $60 worth of value, and it costs $40 a month.
Mm-hmm. Hi guys, I love sushi. So excited. Lost 39 pounds in 8 weeks. Wow, using mostly your recipes. Congratulations. I'm excited you're joining. Keto Meal Prep Academy. That's correct. Yes, that looks perfect.
Made the bars just now. They're cooling. I sub butter powder with cacao butter powder. That sounds interesting. Cacao butter powder or like cacao powder?
Butter.
Or cacao butter. Yeah. I don't think cacao butter powder is a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's cacao powder. Jonathan Carrion is here for the live stream, and he came in with a real hot wanna bang mega.
So I noticed on one of our videos, I was going through the comments, and he commented, he was like, "Don't you know I'm famous?" And so, is he like riding the coattails of keto? Gonna end up wanting to bang me?
It'd be funny if he eventually like started working for the team. He had like his own segment, like maybe a relationship segment.
He'd have to be good at it, though, of course. Me and him would do it. Allergic to seafood, other swap outs. For this recipe in particular, I mean, I guess you could do like
Not really.
chicken, right? But it would just
You have to cook it. It wouldn't really be sushi.
Yeah, you can't just like marinate it in soy sauce.
Sushi is generally seafood. So someone said sriracha too much sugar. There is a little bit of sugar in sriracha, but
We don't use it a lot.
if you look at the macros here, 1 teaspoon is less than 1 gram of carbs, which means less than 1 gram of sugar. So if you're doing like, you know, this is how many ounces of salmon?
I don't think it says, does it?
No, I think it's probably like a pound of salmon or something. So say you do like two tablespoons of sriracha to cover a pound of salmon, you're looking at like 3 to 4 carbs from sriracha. So yeah, obviously you don't have to use this, of course, but if you want to, it adds like a lot of flavor for the amount of carbs it has. And then soy sauce is also going to have some carbs, also based in soy. So some of you may want to avoid that. 1 tablespoon is 1 gram of carbs. There's some alternatives to this you can get too. There's tamari, which is gluten-free at least. And then there's like coconut aminos,
Which is basically the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know how they make coconut aminos exactly.
Okay, so this is actually Matt's recipe from the cookbook that I will be making.
Does this have skin on?
No.
Okay.
I made sure. So what we have, just so you guys are aware, we have fresh salmon. It's not frozen. Then we have some avocados. We're gonna add avocado, cucumber. I almost bought zucchini.
I know, you always do that. I was like, search through it right away. And I'm like, did she get
It's
zucchini again?
confusing, but zucchini would be good in this too.
One time she even wrote a recipe. I think it was for zucchini muffins, and the entire recipe said cucumber.
And then someone told me though, so I changed it. So we have zucchini, and that's all going into it, as far as like the substance. And then we got these nori wrappers. I went to like 7 stores today. Any like Asian market will have it. Sometimes Kroger has it. We've gotten it at Kroger before. But 1 wrap is 1 carb, so that's not bad. So we do like 1 or 2 of these, right?
Yeah, you need like half of a wrap for a hand roll.
And then we'll be marinating it just in whatever you want, but like soy sauce, sriracha, sesame oil, mayo, and we'll do 2 different kinds so you guys get a picture.
Is the salmon sushi grade? No, it's not. Can you just buy salmon from the fresh seafood area and grocery store for sushi? I mean, you can. That's what we do. I'm not opposed to it, but obviously there's certain risks that maybe come along with it. I think they're like dramatically overblown, but don't take my word for it. Julius, come on.
Question about the cookbook. Are carbs listed in net carbs or do we still subtract fiber? You subtract the fiber, you don't subtract the sugar alcohols. It's so we give you the carbs, the fiber, and the sugar alcohols in the cookbook.
Get cutting the salmon.
Okay. So you mince it up? I don't know.
Not like super finely minced, but like, little chunks.
Okay, so we're gonna do little chunks. I'm gonna slice it.
What knife are you using? Why would you use that knife? You need a bigger, you need a
Ew, this one's really dirty too. Why was it in my cupboard?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry guys. Not as special as I thought. Let's see. What are the wraps made with? They are seaweed. They're just seaweed wrappers. So really low calorie. And like Matt will eat some seaweed for a snack sometimes because it's low calorie, but it's like crunchy. Okay, I'm gonna start. How much sushi per hand roll? Or
Like
salmon?
an ounce or so, probably 2 ounces.
Okay, now-
Just cut up like one of them to start.
Okay.
Hello from Michigan. I love your channel. I've been doing keto for almost 2 months now and am down 25 pounds. Awesome. Hi from Minneapolis.
So I am just dicing up the salmon. You guys can't see me, into small chunks, probably like the size of like my thumbnail, maybe, right?
Probably, yeah, like half-inch chunks. Half-inch chunks, that's it.
I'll show you after I cut it up.
I'm a believer after my blood results. That's interesting. Gotta watch out for those. Always read the ingredients. What breed of dog do you have? I don't really know.
He's a Yorkie mix.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's a terrier.
yeah,
I don't know
Yorkie
that he's
Terrier.
necessarily a Yorkie.
They said his mom was a Yorkie, but he's definitely very big for a Yorkie.
Mega's gonna lift it up and show you. She's just here. I'll tilt it really quick. She is cutting up the salmon into small pieces.
Like those are the chunks.
That looks about perfect.
And then Facebook, those are the chunks.
So if you're following in the cookbook, it's a spicy tuna hand roll.
We're doing salmon though. We wanted something a little fattier, but you can, really opt for whatever you want. Is there any other fish that people do? Like halibut?
The big two are definitely salmon and tuna. People do like eel, which is really good, but they usually lightly sear it. I don't know, stuff that you buy at the grocery store, not really. Shrimp, yeah, you could do shrimp. It's usually not raw though. A lot of times they do like fried. I don't really like shrimp sushi that much. I'm all about the salmon. Salmon is definitely my favorite sushi. Is Diet Pepsi keto? So it's not obviously great part of any diet. It's not good to be consuming. That being said, is it going to mess with your keto diet? No. Do I drink it occasionally? Yeah.
Does it help me stay on track? Does it give me something sweet after dinner? Like, if I want to drink something? Yeah. So if it works for you and it helps, this diet be more sustainable for you, then I don't think it's a big deal.
Were you guys fat pre-keto? No.
Like right before starting? No, but I was really overweight as a child.
I was actually, I would say, underweight before keto, because I was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I think I was probably like I don't even remember, 180-ish back then.
So okay, so I've cut up all the the salmon, sorry, I keep saying sushi. So now we're gonna get this marinating while we cut up our cucumber and our avocado, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you just want
So pop it all in a bowl,
all of it?
or you want half?
Yeah, we're gonna do, I thought I was
I
gonna
think you can just do the spicy mayo on the side as an addition. So put it all in the. Have you put together a muscle building phase? That's kind of what we're trying to do right now. We haven't put together like a lot of content around that at all, though. It's just something we're experimenting with personally now to figure out for ourselves. Can I eat any peanut butter? I guess you could, but
like Jif is gonna have added sugar.
yeah, Jif has a lot of added sugar in it. Any of the popular ones like Skippy, Jif, Those all have sugar added. Just look for pure peanuts, 100% peanuts.
Okay, all of our sushi's in our bowl. Now we're just going to add the marinade. So, do you just eyeballing it, or should we measure?
Don't you still owe us a rap video? Yes, I do. We're trying to get it for 500,000 subscribers now.
So we have 6.5 ounces of salmon in our bowl. How much soy sauce do you think per 6.5 ounces?
Do like, how much is that? A teaspoon?
teaspoon.
Do like a couple teaspoons.
So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons. We can start there. You can always add more. Sriracha?
Yeah,
1 teaspoon.
yeah.
1 teaspoon of sriracha. And half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil.
Should we do a little vinegar?
This is totally optional. It's not the best source of fat, but it is. We're using it in a very little amount, and it adds a really good toasted flavor. So, I like to use it.
And do a little rice vinegar.
And then so if you guys don't have rice vinegar, you could do lemon or lime, right? What other options are there?
Lime is probably best.
Lime, yeah. So we're going to do a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar.
Sashimi and avocado is perfect. Yeah, if you want to like skip all this, you could just make sashimi.
Yeah.
What would you bring to a potluck? I don't know. What would you bring?
You can bring like chili.
That's a good one.
You can bring chicken salad or egg salad. You can bring deviled eggs.
You could bring chicken wings. Everyone loves chicken wings. We just made some actually last night and they were delicious.
They're so much better than like the ones you buy from like Wingstop or anything. I like baked wings a lot better. Let me see what's going on. This smells so good. Is anyone else doing it? Can you smell it? Hello from Florida. My husband and I love watching videos and trying your recipes. I've been keto 3 weeks, but it's great so far. And watching you both is helpful. Oh my God, I had the Quest pizza for the first time. You were right. So yummy.
It is pretty good.
It is really good. I think you can only get it in Target though, right? Right now?
Yeah, but they said like rolling out nationwide soon. Okay. I imagine based on the like purchasing at Target.
Okay, so I've marinated the salmon. I'm just gonna set it aside and I mixed it all together. This looks like a good amount of marinade. Looks good. It smells really good.
Oh yeah. Yes, that looks good.
So now on to our cucumber, and we're gonna julienne these, right? Julienne's the proper word.
Is that the proper word? Yeah, I think so.
You guys will let me know. It's like thin.
Thin sticks.
Thin stick slices, yeah.
How many meals per day do you eat? I usually eat 2. Well, I have a bulletproof coffee first thing when I wake up. Then I have a meal at like 1 and then a dinner at like 5:30. Do you do the same thing, Julia?
Julius really wants the duck.
He just stares at the duck and barks.
Sorry.
Matchsticks is julienne, they said.
Oh yeah, it's like matchstick size. So whatever it takes you to get to there, like I don't have a perfect method for making matchsticks out of veggies. You just, you do you.
Do you guys have an air fryer? No, a lot of people I see using them. They look pretty cool. We just have a lot of gadgets already. I feel like we don't need any more.
We don't even use them that much. So yeah.
Watching a cooking video on a liquid diet is quick, possibly the stupidest idea, but love watching your lives.
Thank you.
Matt, are you from Michigan? Have you ever had walleye? Best tasting fish if you can get it. Yeah, my dad's a big fisher, so I have had walleye.
What's walleye?
I don't know, maybe it's native to Michigan. I don't really know, but usually when you get fish straight out of the river or the ocean, you cook it that same day. It is really delicious. Like a couple days ago, I had like ocean perch or something we bought.
Yeah, you really liked it?
No, I didn't really like it. What's she cooking? We are making
salmon hand rolls.
Salmon hand rolls here. You can get it in Ohio too. Yeah, well, why would you ever be in Ohio?
You lived in Ohio.
I love the little egg cooker you guys recommended. I eat so many more eggs now. Yeah, that was a really old video. We reviewed the egg
The
genie.
egg genie. What a terrible video idea.
It was pretty good. We used it until we got the Joule sous vide thing. We sous vide the hard-boiled eggs now. Do you have a recipe for this? Yeah, it's in our cookbook. We don't have one on our website. What page is it?
But it's amazing. You guys should definitely make it. Do you think that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll put it in my
I like
hand.
to go mostly salmon and avocado.
So this is my julienne cucumber, if you guys can see it. And I did like half of a cucumber, but this is more than enough. It depends on how many rolls you're making, how much sushi, but you know, just have extra. I like a lot of veggies. Matt's more of like a hearty meat, but I still like my veggies. So I'll set that aside.
$5 donation from R-Type Pepe.
Thank you.
Different readings on two different glucometers. Example, Mojo says 88, Freestyle says 74. Which do we use? Thanks for the info. I mean, the truth probably lies somewhere in the middle. I don't think
What were the
necessarily
two numbers?
88 and 74.
Wow, that's quite a difference too.
It could just be like, did you take them both out of the same poke? Because like I've seen some things where someone pokes, tests their blood glucose, and then just like the body's reaction to that first poke, when you do the second poke to do another reading, it'll be a little higher. There's like a lot of intricacies to, so I wouldn't take any glucose reading as the absolute truth. I would have it more like over the course of some weeks and months, you're kind of honing in on your body and how it reacts to stuff. Like if you take a test and it says 88, is your real blood glucose exactly 88? No, it's probably like plus or minus 5 or something, you know?
Now I am julienning an avocado. I probably won't do more than an entire one, maybe even half, right?
Yeah, do a half.
We're just gonna do half of the avocado. My mouth is watering. Okay. So what I did was I just peeled the top off, the skin off, and then I sliced it this way lengthwise twice, and then I just sliced it down that way. So that's how I julienne the avocado. Not perfect, but good. Okay, I think we're ready to assemble.
Okay, I should probably get the camera for this. How big of a difference there is between counting total carbs and net carbs? Sometimes I have a difficult time not going over my 15 grams of carbs a day without any snacks or keto desserts. So the difference is, it depends on what you're eating for sure. Like if you're eating Quest bars, then the difference between counting total and net carbs is pretty dramatic. If you're eating things that don't have a lot of fiber and sugar alcohols, then there's almost no difference.
Okay, should we get going?
Response to all the triggered comments in last week's sports advice video. I don't really have responses.
What were the triggered comments?
People just disagreeing with certain aspects. So a big disagreement, obviously. I don't know, like I've said this so many thousands of times and people still like seem to take it out of context, but like just because I say calories matter, of course they matter. It doesn't mean you have to be like tracking calories to lose weight.
Or that's the only thing that matters, right? There's a lot of other factors that go into it. Calories aren't the end all be all, but they are a part of the equation. I'm opening up the nori wrappers. Are you guys on pace? Is everyone? Am I moving too slow? Julius. Okay, so this is a nori wrapper right here. One sec. So it's basically just seaweed.
So that's two of them?
Yeah. This is what they look like. They're really thin. They're see-through almost. And you only need like half for a roll. So I'm gonna fold this in half.
I'm gonna move the camera so you can see her trying to roll for a little, but
See me try. And then I'll bring you down Facebook as well.
let's see here. Okay. There we go.
Let's keep answering questions.
Yeah, my computer's like all in the way now. Okay, so that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Is this more your thing? Do you want to roll?
I could roll it, I guess.
Okay, and I'll answer.
Okay, sit down. Let's see here, guys. This is pretty tough. Actually, you might want to get a little like water so you can seal it at the end.
I've seen Atkin bars now starting to say no maltitol and you're using glycerin instead. What's your take on that?
Probably good, right?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a better alternative. What other bars are out there that use a lot of vegetable glycerin? I can't think of one.
I can't either. I feel like it's kind of the same thing as soluble corn fiber, though.
Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely a better option. And then the bars that say new on the front, they don't use maltitol. Just always check the labels.
Okay, so I don't fully remember how I did this, but we're gonna place some of the salmon first, kind of like at an angle, I believe, leaving a little space at one end just so it doesn't so you can get a seal on one end.
Snoop Dogg rolls a good sushi roll.
That's what I hear.
Any Thanksgiving related recipe in the works?
No, we need to work on some though.
Yeah, but we always have what's it called? Holiday recipes out around the holiday season. We just don't have anything yet figured out.
Put some cucumber in. Let's do a little avocado.
Are you using rice in the sushi? No, this is just a hand roll. And hand rolls don't traditionally use rice, do they?
I think a lot of the time they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. The last time I remember eating sushi was pre-keto, and we had an amazing hand roll.
I remember it very distinctly.
free.
It was a Saturday night. We had sweatpants on.
Yeah. Matt better know how to roll as a professional green smoker. He should.
Yeah, I don't think that translates that
roll,
well to sushi.
But he can't roll like a good joint anyway.
Are you kidding?
I mean, I've seen him roll the joint. It's not right. Quest Hero is better. Yeah, Quest Hero bars are just so crazy though. Like they're just legitimately Snicker bars, so they make me feel just like weird about eating them.
Okay, so obviously I'm not the best at this.
Saying hi from St. Thomas. Thank you for being there and helping on this path. You
I
guys
like to
rock.
apply a little water to the seal, and
Oh.
then that'll help it seal.
Just to be clear, Angry Orchard beer is a no-no. Yes, that's a big no-no.
Angry Orchard
is
beer?
like a sweet. It's made with like apple, isn't it? It's like
I don't know.
It's delicious, but it's like a cider. I'm pretty sure. So that's a big no-no. So Matt can't roll a blunt. You guys are Facebook and see Julius too.
There we have it.
Ooh, it's beautiful. Show it to Facebook.
You kind of got to hold it for a minute so it will actually seal.
That's why it's called a hand roll, though.
There it is, guys.
I'm so confused by sugar alcohols. Why do they lower net carbs? So it depends on the sugar alcohol. We use erythritol.
They don't lower net carbs.
Right.
They're counted as carbs when they don't act in your body as normal carbs do.
Yeah, they're subtracted, and then you get net carbs because they aren't like digested, so they don't have an impact on your blood glucose when you eat things like that. Great job on the Fat Bomb Bible, loving it. It is I'm proud of it too. Thank you. Can you have Halo Top ice cream and keto? Sure. Especially the older flavors. Those are probably the best macro wise. They're getting a little risque these days as in the sugar they're using, the amount of sugar.
Yeah, I would stick with the original flavors. Okay, we're going back to this angle while I roll some more.
Does shirataki sushi rice exist? Shirataki rice exists, but it's not sushi rice per se. It's definitely going to be different.
It wouldn't be good in sushi.
I don't think it would be either. Can you do something on keto AIP? Yeah, I mean, a great resource for keto AIP is the Castaway Kitchen, Christina Kirk. She is doing AIP resets like on a month-to-month basis, so you could join her and like actually do an AIP challenge with her. That could be a great route for you. Atkins was sued over their net carbs claim. Yeah, Quest had an issue with that too before they started using soluble corn fiber.
I think Quest, it was the calories.
Oh, it wasn't the carb count?
It should have been the carb count too, but no, I think it was just the calories.
One thing I miss from standard American diet is chocolate milk.
Oh, I was all
I mean,
about.
can't you just make chocolate milk? and
I
go
would
to bed?
I would go home before soccer practice in high school and have a huge thing of chocolate milk, like M&M's World cup that we got, like a commemorative cup, and I would eat the entire thing, then go to practice. And now I'm thinking back to that, like, how did I just slam a liter of chocolate milk and then go play soccer? Like, when you're a kid, you can really just do anything.
Have you tried the dairy-free yellow top? I'm taking a trip to the U.S. and want to bring it back, but I'm worried it's not worth it. Yeah, we tried it.
It's okay.
It's not that
It's
bad.
a little more chalky than the original for sure.
Yeah. Remember when chocolate milk after a workout was a trend? Yeah, like the Got Milk commercials.
No, I remember when Coca-Cola was a pre-workout. I mean, it still is for like these people that are just taking steroids and on like huge amounts of insulin. It doesn't really matter what you eat. You can literally eat anything. You just get big.
Weirdest food you tried because of keto? Probably the cognac noodles, like the miracle noodle rice. That is like probably the weirdest, but I love it now.
Yeah. What else have we tried?
When I use erythritol in recipes, I notice a weird, almost tingling sensation in my throat. Is that normal? Yeah, so that's totally normal. Erythritol has a cooling effect in your mouth. So when you first start off eating it, you'll have like that cooling effect. I guess burning can be another word for it, but you know, you get used to it and then it goes away. Is Vitafiber okay? Syrup okay to use in small amounts? I just wouldn't use it. You know,
I wouldn't use it.
You would?
I wouldn't. No,
Yeah, I
it should be
wouldn't.
accounted for about half a carb at
Yeah,
least.
there's no reason to. If you're using it in a small amount, what are you using it in? I guess is the question. Can I use a little bit of honey to activate yeast while still maintaining ketosis?
You could, like, if you're talking about baking a whole loaf of bread and you're using like a teaspoon or a couple teaspoons, that's probably fine. Just, it's all about the carb count and how that fits into your daily macros. So like we've made bread before where we activate the yeast with like a teaspoon of maple syrup. And that's fine. It's because it's carried out over, you're getting a teaspoon of maple syrup in like, 20 slices of bread. Did you cut this when you did it?
No, I just ripped in half. Are you both lefty? Neither of us is. You're not lefty, right?
No.
No, we're both righty. Can I find your cookbook at Costco? Yes, you can find it at Costco. And I think someone even saw it at BJ's once.
You can probably find it at Barnes and Noble too.
$10 donation from Monique Wooten. Thank you. You guys are the best keto resource. We appreciate it. It means a lot.
So here's what we got. We got 2 of them done.
Show Facebook.
I'm gonna make 2 more, and then we'll mukbang.
Good afternoon from Texas. I can't find your Fat Bomb ebook link. It's not the link under your video on your blog. Am I blind? It's just type in ketoconnect.net Fat Bomb Bible into Google and it should come up. What do you recommend for bruising? Does bruising increase? Maybe it's the electrolyte balance.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that would be from. I know like certain medications increase bruising. Have you started any new medications?
Julius, hey.
Can you put mayo on mine, please? Yeah, I will load it up with spicy mayo. After Matt finishes rolling, I'll show you what just spicy mayo is basically when I make it, it's just mayo and sriracha. What is
Julius.
the easiest go-to for a sweet tooth craving? The easiest so if you have fat, I think like making fat bombs in bulk and having those on hand is a really great route to go. But if you're not prepped, a mug cake is a really great route. So if you have protein powder, a scoop of protein powder, 1 egg, a tablespoon of butter, and then maybe some like water or almond milk to thin it out and microwave it. I knew you were looking for a house. Is this your new house? Yes, this is our new house. We love it. Thoughts on drinking sake? We haven't had it since we've gone keto. I never
think it's
liked
low
it
carb,
anyway.
right?
It's rice wine.
Is it low carb?
I don't know if it's low carb. I just never liked it. $5 donation from Mariah Rain. How does your weight loss program work? Dr. Berg's doesn't give you macros for your body, just lessons. Is yours the same? No, ours are meal prep. Are you talking about the meal prep course that we were just talking about? Yes, you get macros and you get adjustments. So if you want to increase your macros or decrease your macros, you can easily figure that out just by looking at a sheet we have provided you. And then you can also easily change the food intake to match those calories. So we basically did all the legwork in terms of, knowing how many macros you're eating on a day-to-day basis, if that's something you want to track or, take note of. And then we also have some videos where we talk about, tips on staying on track and making substitutions. So it's a lot of different types of videos, right?
Yeah, so all that you need to know is your calorie intake, and then Julius, he's almost getting the duck. And then it's based around meal prepping. So you prep your food for 5 days, and then your only decision is scaling the meal prep up or down to fit your needs. So what we show in the videos is going to be a certain calorie intake, and then based on what you need, you can easily adjust it up or down, and we give guidance on that.
Going to Rome in a few months. Can't wait to check out your racks. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah, definitely the Airbnb experiences were awesome.
Got here late. What are we making? We are making
Almost done.
Salmon hand rolls with cucumber and avocado. Lately, I've been on egg salad every morning. Made both recipes from Mega. God bless. I mean, egg salad never lets you down. It's always satisfying. Now that you have a house, are you going to get an outside grill or smoker? We actually already have a smoker. And in the beginning, we showed a smoked duck that we did this morning. How long was it on the smoker?
3 hours.
3 hours on the smoker. Show it again. It's beautiful.
3 hours on the smoker at 225, and then in the oven at 275 for 2 hours.
Show Facebook.
We haven't tried it yet, though.
$5 donation from Skylin. I've been doing keto 8 months now. Why am I not experiencing all the extra energy? No cheats, calories 1600, 70% fat, 5% carbs. I mean, my initial thought is maybe playing around with your macros, increasing your fat macros, jump up to 75 for a week.
And also, if you're in a calorie deficit, you're never really going to have peak energy levels.
Yeah, and for 8 months, a calorie deficit, that's a long time. You should maybe have a surplus calorie day, but keep your carbs very low and just eat a lot more fat, maybe some more protein. That's a good route to go to see how you feel. And then maybe your electrolyte balance. Maybe try adding in some more electrolytes, salting your food more. Vega Hydrator is a good supplement. We'll get on Amazon and we'll travel with it, and it's caffeine free, which is great too. And it has potassium, magnesium, and sodium, so you can try that out as well.
Are you going to do the mayo?
Oh, yeah, I can show you how to make it. Let me do that. So
here we have it, guys. 4 of them I made. Anyone making these at home? Tag us on Instagram if you do.
So all that's going into the mayo would be 2 tablespoons, the spicy mayo, 2 tablespoons of mayo, and I like to use avocado oil mayo, and then some sriracha, whatever you want. So you can just play around with the ratios, and you just mix that up, and just dip your hand roll into it. That's where it's at.
I've heard that honey doesn't spike your insulin. Thoughts? That's incorrect. It spikes your insulin. It's just a little lower glycemic than table sugar is. But it still spikes your insulin quite a bit. Let me look up glycemic index. So sugar on the glycemic index is 65, I think. Honey is 45, so slightly better, but still not going to be great for keto for sure. I swear I cannot get enough of this butter chicken. Making it now for the week.
That's awesome.
Really good. $20 from Amy David. You guys have been so instrumental in educating me about keto and providing easy and delicious recipes for keeping me on track. Thank you for all you do for this community.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks
That's sweet.
so much. That means a lot to us.
So the color's not great, the lighting, but like this is my spicy mayo. It has, it's just like an orange color. And I want to show you what it looked like. Okay, so we eat.
Okay, let me change.
Is anyone
this.
else eating along with us?
I got you a chair so you could sit down. It's behind you.
You like how he just made it clear that he did that for me? It's cute. Thank you. Okay. Now we feast. Sorry, we've been neglecting. Do you guys snack on moon cheese? What are your thoughts? Yeah, we just got a big bulk bag of moon cheese from Costco. I guess they have it now. And yeah, we love it. It's Matt's favorite. So it's a good movie snack.
Okay. There we go. Am I in this? Kind of. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, and we're getting an internet upgrade, so I think once we get that, we'll be able to actually stream live streams from our camera, as you guys have seen us trying but failing with that.
What's the original Halo Top flavors? It's vanilla, chocolate, mint chip, lemon, strawberry.
Yeah. Okay. I'm having difficulty incorporating 75% of healthy fats besides MCT oil, butter, and fat bombs. Any other recommendations? What's your criteria for healthy versus unhealthy fats? Like, I get most of my fats from animal fat, like from the steaks I eat or chicken or duck or whatever I'm eating that day. And then like I take a little cod liver oil, I do a bulletproof coffee, and that's like mostly it. I add in, I mean, all of the fats I eat, I would consider to be healthy. As long as you're not eating vegetable oils and like nut oils, you're pretty much
In
doing
surplus.
good. Yeah, like, yeah.
But like most of the things you eat out, or like, you know, even the wings we get from Wingstop, they're probably going to be fried in peanut oil or something not great for you. But once in a while, you know.
Are you eating these? Mega doesn't like seafood either.
Oh, I was planning on it.
Do you want me to try it for you first to let you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, how salmony is the salmon?
Here we go.
Julius! It looks really good. Good?
It's good. You could use a little more flavor though, like a soy sauce dip for sure would be better.
You want some?
It's not that salmony though. You'll like it, I think.
Do you want soy sauce?
No, I'm fine. It's a little hard to break through the wrapper too.
Mmm. It's like sushi.
Walnut oil, no good. It's not the best. I mean, a lot of the nut oils are just super high in omega-6s, which you already are probably getting more than enough of. But I think walnut oil is okay once in a while.
Raspberry is really tough.
Yeah, the chicken does look really good. I want to get to that
The
soon.
duck.
The duck. Oh, yeah, the duck. You like it?
Mm-hmm. Mmm. When you don't have sushi in a while, it tastes so good.
One of the nootropics podcast comings that you had mentioned. So we reached out to a few guys about nootropics, and none of them really were scheduling podcast interviews. We have a biohacking one coming soon with John Lemansky that kind of delves into that a
We
little
talked
bit.
about nootropics a bit, not really his forte.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do a podcast on nootropics.
Like, yeah, but we're not really experts.
We can just talk about our experience. I feel like
Yeah.
that's more so what people want anyway.
Yeah. Raven Crabtree, $2 donation with a smiley face with the tongue out. Thank you.
Do the tongue face. Thank you. Wow, that is some spice to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
from
the sriracha. That was good. Is anyone else making it?
Did you guys really enjoy eating like Dr. Bird for the day?
I did not.
I didn't enjoy the salad that much. Everything else I liked.
Yeah, it's just too much like
A lot of volume.
Yeah, a lot of volume. And normally I would love that, but not from that. I guess we also just picked bad like lettuce
We did. That's probably part
part
of
of
it.
it.
Was there a new podcast today? Did it go out yet?
Yes, at 1 p.m. It should have. I can double check. I guess I'll check afterwards.
Do you guys have any shows that you've been watching lately that you recommend?
We finished Succession.
Yeah, Succession was
Oh,
actually
guys.
really good.
If you have not seen Succession, or if you don't have an HBO login, get it from a friend and watch that season. It's just the first season. It's so good. It's like such a good family drama show. And I'm a big fan of like family dramas.
The family dynamics are so great.
Yeah, so like Parenthood or This Is Us, those are two like family drama shows that I just cried every single episode.
Yeah, this one really rewards you the longer into it you get because you like kind of know how you think people are going to react to
Yeah.
things. And then, what do you guys think? We've been thinking about starting another YouTube channel. I want to know your guys' opinions on this. I think Mega, do you love true crime podcasts as much as I do? Probably not as much as me, but I love them a lot. So we were thinking it'd be cool to do like a live YouTube stream of true crime podcast type of thing. Maybe like viewer call-ins.
We're like drinking.
We're eating like we're doing cheese and wine pairings.
Ooh. But it would be live, so like you would see a lot of like fumbling and bumbling.
Yeah. Probably Julia's barking.
Mm-hmm. I'm a killer on Netflix.
This Is Us?
Yeah,
Have I watched that?
no, it's not your style.
Okay. Sharp Objects on HBO. I turned that off. It was
Well,
so
we
boring.
watched. Oh my gosh, we watched the first episode and we just couldn't get into it. But maybe it's worth giving it another
I
try.
don't think so.
Okay.
I'm a Killer on Netflix. If I was on the treadmill and I can almost watch anything on the treadmill. That one put me to sleep.
Same with that. Like remember that one is maybe it's the one. The Nuns. Is that I'm a Killer?
Yeah, that one is so overrated now.
People
That
love
one
it.
is I forget what it is. What's that called? The something.
I don't know. It was
Sounds
like
like
a nun is the main crime. I don't know. Mindhunter was amazing. Matt didn't even finish it. And I finished it off by myself. It was so good. I'm just like I'm so into TV. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Some days Matt will want to like better himself, so he'll be like, I'm gonna stop watching, that much TV, and I'll just be like, oh, that's so sad.
You may have said this, but I missed it. How did you source the fish? Was it sushi grade, e.g. pre-frozen? No, it wasn't any of that. We just bought it from the grocery store.
Yeah.
If you want to be super safe, you can probably go with sushi grade fish. I don't even know where to buy sushi grade fish around here, though.
A lot of people like your shirt.
Thanks, guys. The Sinner on Netflix, Handmaid's Tale. Are you guys cheating on keto? No, haven't been cheating on keto. The Keepers, that's what it was called.
Oh right. Not great. Deadpool 2. We saw that. It was funny, right?
Deadpool 2? Did
No, we saw
we
Ant-Man
saw
2.
Ant-Man, yeah.
Ant-Man 2 is good.
Is tuna good for keto? I checked the nutrition label on a can and it's almost all protein, no fat. Yeah, it is. So it's not the best for keto, but as long as like macros on the day is what matters. So like I would add in some other fat to like my side dish if I'm doing that, or like throughout the rest of the day, my other meals.
Or a normal person would just make tuna salad. So I had chicken in a can the other day and I just added a bunch of mayo to it and it was high in protein, high in fat. Great meal right there.
Ozark's on Netflix. I didn't love that one either.
We didn't even finish it, did we?
No. Love your channel, but please, Mega, it's a quarter cup, not 1/4 cup. I think we both say that, don't we? 1/4 cup.
Why can't it be 1/4 cup?
I don't know.
A lot of people. It is slow. What brand of MCT is best? So we actually have a shop page, guys, on our food blog. Right? It's at the top. It's a shop, and that's all of like the products we recommend. Zenwise on Amazon is probably like the best bang for your buck, and a good option. So we have some in our cupboard right now. Can we listen to a podcast if we don't have Apple? Yes, we're on Spotify, we're on Stitcher, we're on Google Play. We also have blog posts with the audio linked in it on our blog, right? How can people get to that?
It's if you go on our homepage, I think there's a podcast link, or if you just search Keto for Normies or like Keto Connect podcast,
It'll
there's tons
take
of
you.
ways to get to it. Yeah.
$5 donation from Davison. Oh, $2. Thank you. You guys make great content and are a nice couple.
Oh,
That's sweet.
we're trying our best over here. Can you do a day drinking YouTube live? That's kind of what I'm trying to get to with this crime podcast. I love the idea of drinking, talking, like
We've
drinking
done
and talking.
a
is
lot
best.
of drinking videos.
Yeah, we have, and they're really fun.
People love them, but then some people don't love them. There's a fine line you gotta walk.
What do you think of the fat mimicking diet to get into ketosis fast? Anything that's getting you into ketosis fast is unnecessary because it's not about faster, it's about longer and just like finding a lifestyle that you can thrive in long term. I looked intensely at the fasting mimicking diet. We actually have the 5-day meal plan sitting there, and it's not real food. It's like all of these crazy concoctions of like rice flour.
Yeah, quinoa and like pea soup, and then you look at the ingredients, and the first ingredient's like rice starch or something.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, I'll stop short of calling it a 100% fraud. I'd put the fraud alert at like 90%. But there's a lot of people also that I hear talking about it very positively that I like trust. Like, what's her name? Rhonda Patrick is like all about it.
Really? Has she done it?
I don't think she's done it, but she talks about it a lot. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Huh. I mean, the man who like created the whole concept is
Walter Longo.
yeah. I mean, he's known, right,
Mm-hmm.
as a smart individual in the community.
Yes, to the crime podcast. What are your faves besides True Crime Garage? Well, my all-time fave is Generation Y. I think that's the gold standard of crime podcasts. True Crime Garage is good. What else is good? There's not a lot that are like really good. I like Last Podcast on the Left a lot.
Just crime-wise?
I really don't like the one that everyone likes, which is Making a Murderer. They talk for so
The
long
girls?
at the start. Yeah.
It's so bad.
At least put a timestamp so I know when the crime talk starts.
But it's just like so like, yeah, it's poorly done.
Linda Schaefer, $50. Thank you so
Oh,
much
wow.
for your hard work and info. You help make the keto lifestyle less scary.
Thank you. We appreciate it. It does mean a lot.
Does Isopure have soy in it? I think it has sunflower lecithin.
Yeah. I mean, and even whatever lecithin it has, whether it be soy or sunflower, it's very small amount. And it helps with like the consistency. So when you like mix it in water, it stays uniform and doesn't separate. So that's like pretty crucial, right?
Yeah,
Do people hear Julius?
yeah, probably.
He's just crying behind us. He wants the duck.
What advice would you give if you could talk to yourself before you started your blog?
Oh, that's a rough one. Because we kind of had to really endure everything to understand what it's like.
Yeah. I don't know, really. Advice, like, I think good advice would be like, is this something that you would want to do? Would you still be doing this like 2 years in the future if no one was paying you to do it? Or you weren't like making any money off of it? And just like being consistent, like basically just like putting your head down, fast forwarding 2 years in the future, giving consistent effort, you're gonna wind up with some kind of result.
Yeah, and I guess for me, I always just like put a lot of pressure on myself to be as good and efficient as effective as Matt is, because Matt can like learn something in an hour where it takes me like 8 hours to learn. So we both have our strong suits, and I would just tell myself like to do what I'm good at and, you know, really hone in on that and not be so like stressed about needing to be as perfect and good as Matt. I don't know. It's different when you are working alongside with someone because you're constantly comparing. It like really messed with our relationship a lot if we're getting personal. So I would also say like don't let it, you know, make or break the relationship.
Yeah, it's hard to justify coming home. You could just, you know, spend quality time with your girlfriend you've been, in a relationship for only a year with, or like even like at the start it was like 9 months or something probably, right?
Yeah.
But instead you're like making recipes to post on your website that no one goes to. So it's hard to really justify. It's not worth it until it is what a lot of people say. So
Yeah.
you have to just find something that maybe you're willing to invest in, like you would do for free. You like doing it.
Yeah.
Staircase on Netflix. Yeah, we watched that recently. That was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Ashley Rice dropping 10
Thank
bucks.
you.
Love you too. You're amazing. I've been on keto for 5 months and over
Wow.
60 pounds down.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Mega, what are you good at? LOL.
That's just that. I'm good at podcast editing. I just, you know what? And I'm not scared to admit this, but like my true, like what I really bring to the table is the content I provide in videos. Like, you know, I feel like I bring home a lot of like, you know, one-liners, people like that.
Yeah, you have good personality.
I think the personality is my biggest strong suit. Like I just really put it out there.
How did you learn to edit videos? Making them basically. Like I watched tutorials and stuff, but I had no prior experience except for like I probably made 5 or 10 funny fantasy football videos, and I always did it, and it was like really fun to me. So editing videos is still something that's really fun. But yeah, just like learning along the way, improving, constant improvement.
And then I would say I'm better at the recipes of the two of us.
You would?
You're good at desserts and like crazy out of the box ones, like cheddar mug cake. But I'm good at like butter chick, like you know, the what people want.
Have you heard about the owl theory for a staircase? I
Yeah.
have. I don't think that's what happened.
I don't know. It seems plausible.
I think
It seems entirely plausible, guys. Right?
no. I think the guy killed her. Twice people die falling down staircases, and if you look at the amount of blood,
I don't know if he killed her.
he killed her for sure.
There wasn't enough
Michael
evidence,
Peterson.
though. Like everything was just so poorly dealt with, right? Like
Well,
the guy who was proving the blood splatters.
that was crazy.
That
to
was
me.
nonsense, and he had to like he was called out, right?
Yeah.
And removed from like a lot of different trials he spoke on.
Yeah. The medical examiner.
Yeah.
He killed her. Come on. I agree. I'm about a month in and get leg cramps about every morning. Otherwise, I'm feeling great. Not taking any vitamins. Think they would help. I don't think it's the vitamins. I think it's the electrolytes. So yeah, I would supplement a little bit of magnesium and potassium, and I think that will make a big difference.
You guys are great. I think you should do a weekly video to cover the questions you don't get to during live videos.
Should do a weekly. Yeah, we could do something
Just
like
like
that.
a Q&A. We kind of started one once upon a time.
Yeah, it was
Ask
bad.
Casey.
though.
Not the greatest.
Was the start of your YouTube channel make the blog take off? Because you said to post recipes on a blog that no one was going to. They kind of took off together, I would say.
It was the keto bread that really took us to the next level.
Yeah, and the keto on a budget meal prep. That was when we could really see, like, oh, maybe this is going somewhere.
Opportunity.
Wentworth on Netflix. We haven't watched
We
that.
tried
have
it.
we?
It was like
Tried?
super old. And like, I just can't get into old shows. I'm very snobby about that. It has to be like 2017 plus.
I've been loving the way you've been editing your vlog style videos, but I'm curious how you've been getting around the copywritten music. The music has been great.
30 seconds is the rule. So if you play 30 seconds or less of a song, then you won't get flagged for copywriting issues. So if you count, we don't ever play more than that. A lot of people do though, and maybe they're just sliding by, but like they don't get flagged. Like people play like a minute of Kanye's song, and I'm like, how is this?
Sometimes if it's like bass boosted, they don't detect it, or if they like change it in some kind of way. Day 2 on keto. We love you. My 8-year-old daughter is your biggest fan. Hope to meet you. Live in Smyrna.
I was just
okay.
in Smyrna at a Japanese store getting nori.
I'm not able to start keto because I'm not able to control sugar cravings. Please help. I think a lot of people are in this situation. So what I think would help is, I mean, you're going to have to make a commitment to yourself that you don't break, obviously. So like, I think the first, if you're really having trouble, you just want to, because everything gets easier once you start doing keto. So if you commit to like 3 weeks to a month, don't really worry about calories. Like you're gonna eat in a calorie surplus, you might even gain weight. But if the end goal is to get your food cravings under control, then just eat as many calories as you want, keep it keto friendly, and then 2 weeks to a month into the future, you won't really have cravings as intensely.
Sorry. Or, yeah, because I want to say something. Or another route to go, instead of just like jumping into keto head first because it's a struggle and that's totally cool, is maybe to just cut one thing out at a time. Like make it an easier process for you. So like start by tomorrow's Monday, start cutting out all sodas. Like don't drink any more soda, like diet soda and normal soda. And then the following week, you can cut out, I don't know, like whatever cravings you have, like cut out little things at a time. Because like if you cut out all foods, you start working out, you try to eat at a caloric deficit or track your macros really strictly, like you're gonna burn out. So maybe just do little things at a time to help yourself.
Are you all going to eat the duck?
You mean like Miley and Julius too?
Julius will probably get a little taste, but no, we're mostly gonna eat it.
Miley wouldn't cook up like that.
How much of that can I eat tonight? Like half, do you think?
Why can't you just eat as much as you want? It's not that much. It's like what?
It's 4 pounds total. Yeah.
That's not a lot for 2 people, I feel like.
Yeah. What is your take on cholesterol being high? MyFitnessPal keeps getting mad at me for being over. Yeah, don't follow the guidelines from MyFitnessPal. What's your take on cholesterol being high? So like you're saying dietary cholesterol being high. So dietary cholesterol doesn't really correlate to blood cholesterol levels. So that's probably the big one you would want to research, but also there's like a few points of the equation that don't really add up. And this is like all discussed in Gary Taub's books, Good Calories, Bad Calories. Basically like dietary cholesterol doesn't influence your blood cholesterol, and then high blood cholesterol doesn't necessarily correlate with like cardiac events like heart attacks and stuff. But we're not doctors. Don't take our word for it. And if you want to get more info on anything keto and cholesterol related, cholesterolcode.com is a good place.
Dave Feldman. How do you keep the coconut bread from sticking in the pan? Parchment paper. Just line it with parchment paper and it'll slide right out. As far as TV series, check out Acorn, Broken Wood, Mysterious, or Detectorists. Quirky and fun. Oh, thank you for the Rex.
Made the lava cake, almond butter wouldn't freeze. So you're talking about like the peanut butter lava cake? It should freeze, right? Almond butter? I mean, it won't be like super hard.
It won't be frozen. Yeah, like the almond fudge we have in the freezer. It won't be like rock hard, but it'll be not like, melty.
What else you guys got? What kind of videos should we do soon? One that we have coming on Tuesday is omega-3-6 ratio, full day of eating. That's pretty cool.
We make protein waffles, right?
Yeah, we've been making protein waffles a lot.
So good. Our new protein powder we've been using a lot, which we really like, is NutraBio. Is it just as expensive as Isopure?
It's like $20 a pound.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey, but it's like really quality ingredients.
It has sucralose though.
It has sucralose aside from that, but it does make a dry mud cake too. It's not like, Quest where it makes the perfect mud cake.
Are you gonna have a baby?
Eventually, for sure. Should we bounce? It's been an hour.
I guess Julius is going nuts. All right, guys, we're gonna enjoy our duck.
Love you.
Let us know if you made the.
Tag us.
Yeah, let us know if you made the, what are these called? Hand rolls?
Okay, last good question. What are the best 5 things to buy for the first week of keto?
The best 5 things to buy?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I would start with finding your source of protein. What are you getting? I would say red meat is the best. Try finding like something that's on sale if you're budget conscious of like a nice slab of red meat. Costco is where we usually get it from.
I would say eggs.
Eggs, that's 2. Third, I would say some kind of additional fat source, whatever you're gonna go with.
Coconut
butter
oil.
or coconut oil is good ones. That's 3. probably want some kind of veggies in there. So like
Broccoli.
your veggie of choice. I like
spinach.
broccoli. I like avocados. I'd probably go avocados. And what's number 5?
What would your 5 be?
Mine would probably be. That's really all you need, honestly.
Mine would be mayo.
I don't know what mine would be. Mine would probably be like even protein powder. Then I can make mug cakes.
Protein powder. All right, that's 6. All right. Anyway, guys, we love you so much. We will see you next Sunday, but we'll also see you on Instagram Live tomorrow.
See you guys. You gotta hit the YouTube there.
Right here.
Yep.